Welcome back, Airbnb family. Today I'm going to teach you a trick to bypass one of the main Airbnb security features that can prevent you from automating your business. I know, crazy, right? So this has to do with check-in instructions. See, there's a problem on the Airbnb website, which is that they do not give your guests check-in instructions until 72 hours prior to their arrival. I think this prevents people from booking and then robbing you. Now, that's good and all, but if you want to automate, and you can actually control what information you give here, so I'm not actually going to encourage you getting robbed, I promise, but let me walk you through a feature that I put into my self check-ins that have worked for me, and no, I've not been robbed because of it. So let's cut to it. Fun times. So there's two main ways that people get their check-in instructions. One is through the main email that they get, which let's say somebody books within 72 hours, like their arrival date is within like 48 hours. Their first email that says reservation confirmed for city, like in Dallas, it'll say reservation confirmed for Dallas. They scroll down, it'll say view house rules and manual. Now, if their booking date is more than 72 hours away, it'll just say view house rules. It will actually omit the manual section. That's one. Now, two is if they're on the desktop, they can go to my trips, right? And they'll click on whatever the reservation is, and they'll go in, they'll get like this web page that shows your host and like the house rules and everything. And then there is an itinerary section there, but it also doesn't include the house manual again. They can also then go to message you on the desktop, and there's a spot for check-in instructions on the desktop, and it'll say these check-in instructions will be unlocked on this date, right? So if somebody's booked a week or two out, that's all locked up. And now the problem is I get bombarded by messages all the time where it says, hey, how do I get the keys? How do I get the check-in instructions? What's the parking situation? XYZ. And these are all answered in my house manual, and I would just love to skip ahead and give it to them. So what have I done? What I've done is I found a little back door to get to it. So you have to do it through the app. You can do it on the iPhone, Android, either one. So have your guests open up their app and then go to send you a message, which they probably just did, right? As why they're asking you for instructions, so they probably sent you that through the app. So if they're on the app, tell them above our conversation, just click details. If they click details, it'll actually take them to a mobile version of the desktop one that has the check-in instructions. They will then scroll down, and it'll actually say see house manual only in the app though. So from there they can open up the house manual, and it'll get whatever you choose to give them in the house manual. Your house manual is different than the check-in instructions. There's a separate thing that allows you to take photos and like do a step-by-step. They won't get that until 72 hours before arrival, but they can get your house manual. And you can share with them as much information or as little information as you want. My tips for the house manual for you is to set everything up in like intuitive order, chronological. So you give them the address first, and you can even give them your Uber link. So that way if they don't have Uber, you can get like credit as they Uber to your house. And then when they arrive, they're going to need instructions in a certain order. Are they getting the keys first? Then put the key instructions. Do they actually need to park before they get the keys? Then put the parking instructions first. Put it all in order. And then all the way at the bottom, you're going to give them their checkout instructions. In the middle, I give them instructions on like what to do with the dishes, my rules for the dishes, my rules for the amenities, towels and linens, how to operate the TV, the Wi-Fi. I put that all in my house manual. So you can do the same. So now, the only thing you need is a way to tell the guests how to get to this house manual before the trip. So what I'm doing is I'm actually posting a video that you can use as a free resource that's going to welcome your guests for you and show them where and how to get their house manual. All you'll need to do is save this in your message box. You know how you can like make like a predetermined message that you just copy and paste? You can just have a regular greeting, be like, hey John or hey Susan, thanks for booking. Here, watch this YouTube video real quick to find out where your instructions are. Happy hunting. And then at that point, all you do is every reservation, you just spam the same welcome message out and you're good to go. So the link to that video will be below in the description on this video. If you want more automation on arrival stuff, naturally, just leave it in the comments. And thank you for watching Airbnb Automated. I will see you on the other side.